Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is a Pick a Pile Oracle card reading, and it is for career and money specifically for January 2025. So what that just means is you can either watch all three of these readings and take whatever parts of all the readings that resonate with you, or you can take a moment now and choose whichever pile of cards that calls to you. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. So take a moment now and choose your pile, and I'll be sure to put timestamps in the description box of this video as well as down in the comment section for you. All right, so let's go ahead and start with pile number 1. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 1. So let's take a look at these pre-shuffled career and life oracle cards and see what the cards have for you now. The first one says timing. It's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a different decision. And hopefully within the reading of this card, we're going to find out. The next card you have is guidance. And this one says divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. And right away, with that being the second card after the timing card, I see that there is some divine timing at play right now when it comes to your career and money in January 2025. So, I mean, because with this card saying to pull another card to know if you need to do something now, to wait a while, or make a different decision, I just feel like you're being divinely guided on what feels right for you and what exactly you need to do and when. So there is a little bit of divine timing in play. The next card is taking steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. So if you chose pile number 1, you could be in this phase of waiting for the right time to act even, but this is your own spirit telling you that now is the time to act. There is no need to wait any longer for the things that are in your control. So if you're waiting for something to align for you in order to take that first step, let this be your sign that it is time to take the steps that you need to take in your career or in the manifestation of your goals at this time, pile number 1. And your last card in these 4 is the shedding card. It says you are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. So if you chose pile number 1, it's time for you to take some action steps that you know you want to take. Now is the time. There's no more a need to wait. Now, you may also feel as though you are not really aligned with what you've done in the past, and you're feeling almost like a rebirth needs to take place for you. And if that's the case, then you are being guided to take a step in the direction of what it is that you want to create that is different than what you have done in the past. Now, with this divine guidance card, you just know that no matter what choice you make, that you are divinely guided within that choice. We all have free will to make whatever choice that we feel is necessary at any time in our own lives. And the angels and guardians around you just want you to know that you do not need to be afraid because they are always with you. All right, you guys, I'm going to get an advice card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle now. And this card will just give a little advice when it comes to career and money for January 2025 for all of you who chose pile number 1. And the card that we have here is fear. And if you look here, it's the fear. It is fear of holding back the freedom in thinking and expression in this image. The fear is the strings holding on to these birds that want to take flight. And it is just the fear, the own inner fear, maybe not even a realized fear. Is something deep within that is asking to be released at this time. So again, if you're waiting for something, it is possible that you're just trying to stay stagnant and not take action. If you're waiting around for the right time, now is the time. It's time to let go of your fears and, let your inner light shine out. Don't be afraid to shine and be the person you are meant to be. Break free from the mental prison and let your thoughts soar. All right, pile number 1. And finally, I'm just going to shuffle the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And I'm going to pull 3 cards for you guys as a final message regarding your career and money for January 2025. Okay, so first we have the Truth Be Told card. And this owl representing wisdom is standing on top of this mask. The mask is going to represent the ego. So it's almost like you have to step into this place of wisdom that is beyond what your ego currently tells you are, right? Because your ego is really just your sense of yourself, your outer sense of self. But this owl wants you to open your heart to the truth. And the truth is the wisdom that you've gained in this life. There's something deeper here that you want to align with as you move forward in your career. I feel like maybe, again, just like this shedding card is saying, I feel like you've definitely outgrown your situation in some way. And look at this, we have the Loyal Heart card next. I do feel like for some of you, you stayed in a position too long out of this sense of loyalty, just time spent together, right? But at the same time, because there are 2 owls with crowns on their heads, I do feel like this loyalty to your old self, to your position, this has given you so much wisdom and life experience that you can use moving forward. And finally, we have the Orphan card. I think part of the fear here in moving forward or taking a different step, a different direction, I feel like part of it is just this sense of feeling orphaned, this sense of feeling like abandonment, whether, you would feel like your friends or your coworkers would abandon you, or you felt like you couldn't abandon them. Something along those lines could have also held you back in the past. But I feel like you've grown past that. You know whose hearts are loyal to you. And it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? So I think that you've outgrown the need from an ego perspective, this need or desire to stay somewhere based on those shallow things. I think that deep within your heart, like who is loyal and there for you and who is not. And I think now, as long as you let go of this fear, you're going to realize that a whole new door will open up as you align with your heart and what your heart really wants. And as you take steps in that direction, pile number 1. All right, you guys, that is your career and money oracle for January 2025. So don't forget to click the like button if you like this reading. And if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I'm inviting you now to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on the notifications bell if you would like to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 2. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 2. So let's go ahead and start with these 4 career and life oracle cards that were already pre-shuffled for you. And the first card for all of you who chose pile number 2 is the card of opportunity. It says doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. So if you've been trying to make a decision about something, just know that the door of opportunity is open for you. And all you have to do is knock, right? So basically what you have to do is actually take that action that you want to take when it comes to your career, because the opportunity awaits. The second card is the people skills card. And this one says you have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. So basically, I feel like opportunity does open to you easily because a large part is due to your people skills, pile number 2. So I feel like you just have this likable quality about you that makes it easy for you to take hold of opportunities that present themselves. Next, we have the ups and downs card. This says your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. So, within all of these ups and downs within your career, pile number 2, it's going to be important for you to know when your time has expired at a particular point in your life, right? So it's possible that for some of you, this door of opportunity is one of taking on something new and maybe even using your people skills in a whole new way. But for some of you, your opportunity lies in bringing in a new breath of fresh air to what you already have that has grown stagnant. Okay, so the opportunity still lies in your own people skills because it's up to you to bring life where stagnation may be building up in your career. And the last card here is Money Matters. Money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. So with ups and downs taking place in possibly in your current position, it is going to be important for you to be smart about the money that you have and the money that you spend. Use your financial opportunities wisely, but keep your mind open and look for those opportunities that lie ahead for you, whether in your career or in your money investments. So this card is asking you to just be conscious of your spending at this time and to save up for a possible rainy day due to these ups and downs that you may see in your current situation. And while you look for opportunities for advancement and for, a possible whole new direction for you. All right, pile number 2, I'm going to shuffle the Queen of the Moon Oracle real quick and see what advice this deck has for you regarding this career and money situation. Whoops, I dropped a bunch. All right, let's try that again. We need some advice for pile number 2 for career and money for January 2025. It looks like you got the Power card. Now, this is like, I feel like you have a lot of potential. And even if it's unknown to you, it could be almost like an unconscious charisma that you carry around. Again, people skills, right? And just this strange luck with opportunity. But I feel like you're in that full power right now because this is also a full moon card. So I do feel like if you just stay conscious of the opportunities that are lying ahead and just stay in alignment with that flair that you have for working well with others, I feel like this is going to be good for you in the month of January because you are fully in your power here to either advance in your current position because they're going to see the potential in your power. Or this could be your opportunity to have full power and reign over what it is that you want in the future when it comes to money and salary and those kind of things. I just feel like the energy of January 2025 for you who chose pile number 2 is that as long as you stay aligned with positivity, with, people that feel good to you and make you feel good and bring out your best, that is going to be what keeps you in your full power. And you can honestly use that personal power however you wish as you move forward in your own career and in your own investments in financial situations. All right, pile number 2, I'm shuffling the wisdom of the oracle now. I'm just going to shuffle this deck a few times and pull 3 cards as a final message for your career and money message for January. Okay, pile number 2, we got the building blocks card as the first one. It looks like you have been thinking a lot and kind of building a firm foundation when it comes to your career, okay? You've been using a lot of logic and reasoning and building yourself up. And now we have the come to the edge card. So I feel like while you normally have this very structured way of thinking, I feel like in the month of January, you're going to feel compelled to think differently, to come to the edge of where you would normally let your mind go when it comes to your career. All right. And then we also have the chaos and conflict card. So I do feel like in certain ways in your career, people are going to be showing their true colors in the month of January as well. And that could be what kind of changes your thinking to kind of be almost. This come to the edge card is giving me this energy of just freeing yourself from the confines of a structured thinking to feel more free to just dance like no one's watching, if that makes sense. I feel like as people kind of let go of this image that they've created for themselves in the area of the career and money, as the truth begins to reveal itself through the true colors, I just feel like what looks like chaos is actually going to look like something falling into place, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's part of this ups and downs, the chaos and conflict. It's all part of the up and down that everybody has in their career from time to time. So it's all just a matter of staying within your power. And like we said earlier, staying within your power is just maintaining that positive outlook no matter what life is throwing your way when it comes to January 2025 in your career and money. Just keep your eyes open for those opportunities and keep tweaking and working with those people skills that you possess. All right, pile number 2. If you like this reading, don't forget to click that like button. And if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I am inviting you now to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on the notifications bell if you'd like to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 3. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 3. So let's go ahead and get started with your career and money oracle reading with these 4 pre-shuffled career and life oracle cards. So the first card is long-term. An opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. So it looks like if you chose pile number 3, I feel like you've either been at your current position for quite some time now, and for some of you, like it says there, you could be getting close to this opportunity that's going to be presented to you, possibly a promotion, possibly a raise. The second card is the flashback card. So people from the past may return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job, but you get a second chance. So it is possible that in some way something's gonna, spin around the block on you when it comes to a career that you've had for some time or one that you are just now committing to. It is possible that someone you used to be a coworker with, you may now be their boss. I'm getting that as a very specific message for maybe only a few of you. But otherwise, I do feel like for a lot of you, it's a job that you've had for quite some time, that you've been promoted, or just a job you've had for quite some time. There's going to be something to do with coworkers, people from your past just kind of coming back around somehow. Old policies, old people, something along those lines. All right, the next card you have is the rewards card. You are cashing in on all the good work you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. So yes, I do feel like for a lot of you who chose pile number 3, there is going to be some kind of increase in January 2025. So I also pick up this vibe that it is possible that some of you who have left a previous job may be coming back to that job because maybe they're offering more money, a better position, or something along those lines. But in some way, you are being rewarded for work well done in January 2025. Even if in some way you're rewarding yourself, or maybe your spouse is rewarding you for something you've done. And look at this, moving up. You are increasing your power and status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. Again, you guys, I just feel like if you chose pile number 3, it's very likely that you're getting a higher position or a higher pay. There's definitely some kind of movement in your current career. And for that, I feel for the most part, it's a very good, optimistic outlook here for you. All right, pile number 3. Now I'm just going to shuffle the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I just want to get a little advice regarding this situation for all of you. And we got the Beauty card. All right, so I think in some way, this card is just saying, you're seeing the beauty in your current situation. You can see the beauty in the mundane when it comes to your career at this time. Probably why you're being promoted. It's probably why people are starting to reward you or see the good work that you do. Now, another message I'm receiving from this beauty card as a form of advice, though, is that it is time to really dress for success, if that makes sense. So if you're being promoted to a higher position, for instance, you might want to dress a level higher than what you were in the past, as you were in the rung lower on the corporate ladder. Because even if it sounds like an outdated concept, dressing for success and having this outer confidence about you is definitely something that makes a big difference in the workplace, especially in this day and age where everybody just wants to be as comfortable as possible, really. Does that make sense? So your advice, if you chose pile number 3, is especially if you want to move up, if you haven't yet but want to, and are planning to move forward in that direction, your advice is definitely to dress for success. You need to dress like you are above whatever position you're currently in. And I feel like the universe is it's going to make you more attractive to the position that you are desiring, if that makes sense. It's like the law of attraction. All right, pile number 3. Now I'm just going to shuffle the wisdom of the Oracle deck. And I'm going to pull 3 cards as a final message for pile number 3 for your career and money for January 2025. All right, so we have go the distance. I feel like this is just confirmation that if you've been trying to decide about moving forward or, advancing in some way, that this is your confirmation you should. Next card is the cleanup card. So again, I do feel like in some way, it's time to clean up your outer appearance in some way, because we got the beauty card as well. But specifically speaking, I feel like at times you do have some negative thinking that you just need to clear out when it comes to your career, possibly with co-workers you worked with in the past, because that's the card that it landed under, right? Because you're going to want to clean this up in general. Clean up your inner space, your mind, and your outer space, your, physical appearance. I just feel like it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you stand out more. It's going to make you shine in such a way that only your good is going to be glowing. And the rest, anything that would be a non-selling point to a promotion, for instance, is not even going to be seen or noticed, because you will be shining forth your better qualities, if that makes sense. So it's time to step away from the negative self-talk and step into positive thinking. Clean up the thinking. All right, and your final card is the To Be Fair card. This woman is basically a scale. And on one side, it's a fortune cookie that says nope, N-O-P-E, nope. And on this side is an egg, which is kind of like developing something new. And of course, you see that wisdom symbol of the owl on her head. So I do feel like the wisdom from your previous work experience made you know what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. So really, it's all a matter of stepping into what it is that you do want, now that you already know what it is that you don't want, pile number 3. I hope that makes sense. So it is time to go the distance, to take steps that will lead you to a higher position, because I feel like you're going to be rewarded for work well done, for being somewhere for a long term. You are going to be moving up, possibly even working with someone you've worked with in the past. Who knows what kind of good work you can do as well. All in all, I just feel like the energy itself for January 2025, even if you're not going anywhere in your career, I just feel like you're going to be reaching a little higher than normal. I feel like in general, you are cleaning up your thinking this month. You're going to know what it is you want to build upon. And you're going to start dressing for success and putting yourself out there in new ways that's going to make you feel shiny and new. It's going to make you feel like you've been moving up. And it's going to give you a whole new set of rewards for your own self. All right, pile number 3. If you like this reading, don't forget to click that like button. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I am inviting you now to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on that notifications bell if you would like to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.